So, I'm back. Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It sure has been a while, but if you are new here, hi, my name is Keera, and if you want to stick around, make sure to hit the subscribe button. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Mandela Effect. And in this video, if you kind of hear panting or moving around, it's because my dog is joining us today. But anyway, let's get into the video. The Mandela Effect is a phenomenon where a large group of people believes an event or a thing has happened when it really hasn't. It is an ever-growing phenomenon that I'm sure many of you have experienced. It makes us question even the most mundane memories from the past. People also relate the Mandela Effect with false memories. Whether it's your favorite movie and you remember a line a certain way, but you rewatch it and it's nothing like that. Or even an event that you remember, but nobody else does. The name of the theory comes from people who were certain that Nelson Mandela had died while he was serving his time in prison in the 80s. To the contrary that the masses thought he had died, he actually died December 5th, 2013. Despite many claiming to have seen clips and snippets of his funeral on the news. Also, many people recall there being an article posted in the newspaper saying that he had died.
And a salute from Mr. Nelson Mandela, his wife Winnie, greeting the people outside the fences of the Victor Verster prison.
There's no explanation for why the Mandela Effect happens, although there is a few theories. One being people just remembered wrong. People thought that they saw something, read something, but they actually didn't. But in my opinion, I don't see how that could be possible, especially if there's large groups of people who remember certain events so clearly. The second theory is that we shifted realities, if that makes sense. Whereas in one reality, there would be, for example, Berenstain Bears, but in the reality that we were in previously, there is the Berenstain Bears, leaving a bunch of people to remember a certain spelling, certain phrases, words. But what do you think? Do you think it is possible that everybody just seems to be remembering some stuff wrong? Or do you think that it could be possible that we entered into a different timeline? Or do you have your own different theories of why the Mandela Effect happens? Let me know. The Mandela Effect is always happening around us. We might just not notice it right away. Whether it's the first case of the Mandela Effect where Nelson Mandela was thought to be dead but later died at a later date, or the numerous examples that I'm about to show you and go through with you to see if you remember things a certain way, the correct way or the wrong way. One of the most popular ones that many people have noticed and talked about is the Berenstain Bears, or Berenstain Bears, however you remember it.
We're deep in bear country.
Growing up, I'm sure many of you had watched this cartoon. It was one of my favorites. And growing up, I remembered the title one way. So we're gonna play a little game now to see whether you can spot the Mandela Effect. And we're gonna call it, what should we call it? Spot the Mandela Effect. I might cut that in post, but if I didn't, okay. Look at these two words. Everybody grew up with a show, I can guarantee you. But how did you grow up and remember the show being called? Is it the Berenstain Bears or the Berenstain Bears? I'll give you a second. If you picked the Berenstain Bears, you're correct. Many people remember the Berenstain Bears as a lovable bear family, but that isn't actually what the show or their name is. It's actually the Berenstain Bears, which is crazy because I personally remembered it as the Berenstain Bears, but many people don't remember it like that. The next one is very controversial in my household. It's how you spell Looney Tunes. I can guarantee you most of you have heard about Looney Tunes, Bugs Bunny, the Tasmanian Devil, Roadrunner. I think that's his name. But have you ever thought about how it's spelled? Is it spelled like this? Or is it spelled like this? I'll give you another few seconds. Well, if you chose this one, then you are correct. This is how Looney Tunes is spelled, but many people think it is spelled like this, which is the wrong answer. See, growing up, I thought it was this one. And like you can see the logo in your head. In my head, I see it as like the reddish and orangish kind of like background with like the logo, and then I think his name's Porky Pig coming out and like talking, but it's actually been this the whole time. Now let me ask you a question. If you're a die-hard Star Wars fan, you probably won't fall into this category of the Mandela Effect because you've seen it one too many times, including myself. But let me ask you, is C-3PO all gold? Is he? If you said yes, you're wrong. Sorry. But C-3PO actually has one leg that is different from the rest. His right leg is all silver, which I don't remember him ever having any silver on him. I, growing up and even now, always picture C-3PO as all gold. But I've been wrong this whole time. But did you say no? Did you say yes? Because I would really like to know, because I have people in my life who I told this to and I was like, he's all gold. And they're like, no, he's not. He has like a silver right leg. And I was like, okay, maybe I didn't pay close enough attention to the movie. But I grew up watching the movie all the time, and I'm pretty sure I would have remembered that. And now for the last one I'm going to share with you. When you think of Snow White, majority of people think of the dwarfs and Snow White and the Evil Queen. There's one line in particular in Snow White that the Evil Queen says that is very notable and mentionable, and many kids say it. Now, I'm going to give you two options of what she said. Do you remember it as mirror, mirror on the wall? Or do you remember it as magic mirror on the wall? If you picked magic mirror on the wall, you're correct.
Magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?
It has never been mirror, mirror on the wall, even though many kids say it, many people remember it being mirror, mirror on the wall. Which is crazy to think, because I even remember it as mirror, mirror on the wall. But I guess some things we just all remember different sometimes. There are many other examples of Mandela effects. I'll put some up on the screen so you can have a little fun. You can pause, you can look at them. You can search up more Mandela effects if you want after you looked at those, but that concludes our video for today. It's been so long I do not remember how my outro goes, but we can create a new one. Let's see. I think it goes, have a good morning, evening, and night depending when you're watching this. Hit the subscribe button, the like button, or you can hit the dislike button if you didn't like the video. I mean, no hard feelings. But I hope you guys have a fantastic day, night, whenever, and I'll see you in the next video. Remember, you might remember things differently than everybody else, so pay attention around you. Things might be slowly changing and you wouldn't even notice. Okay, bye guys!